Welcome back to another What Sold Weekend Edition video. These are my eBay sales from Friday, September 26th until Monday, the 29th, when I am filming this, which is about 9:30 in the morning. So, real quick update on my mom. Thank you guys for all of your prayers and your messages. She's recovering really, really well. Her surgery went great. And yeah, she's doing well. So last week was definitely quite a busy week for me, with her surgery and a couple post-op appointments, as I mentioned in yesterday's video. So but yeah, she is doing really well. So this week should be a little calmer. Excuse me. She has another kind of checkup mid-October, but yeah, it should be a little calmer this week, and I'm hoping to get some stuff done. So so yeah, that is about it for the update. And now let's jump into the eBay sales. I want to get this stuff shipped and try to get some things listed. I did purchase a big, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw in my stories yesterday, I purchased a very large collection of Department 56. There's a few Limex sprinkled in there. Halloween villages. Buildings, accessories, stuff like that. So I really want to try to get that stuff listed because it's kind of like prime time for it. That will not be in a video, by the way, because the flea market really wasn't spectacular. That was literally the only thing that I purchased. And I purchased that from a couple that I know. They are local buyers and sellers. I see them out and about all the time. And they gave me a nice deal on all of that. So, yeah. So I don't have a flea market video coming up, because the past couple weeks, the flea market has really not been much of anything. But it's so close to me that it's always still worth a trip up. You know, I get some steps in the morning, and yeah. So anyway, let's get into what's sold. So first thing is a Guess George Marciano Guess vintage perfume. This sold for $99.99 plus shipping. I don't remember where I picked that one up. It could have been one of two sales. I picked it up sometime this year. I just don't remember which sale I picked it up at. Not that it matters to you, but I don't know. I like to mention it sometimes. Next is a Mary Kay Time Wise antioxidant moisturizer. This sold for $32 with free shipping. Fairly recent pickup. Then I sold a United by Blue 24-ounce tumbler. This sold for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. I picked up a ton of this brand last year at a yard sale. My coffee cup, oh, you guys, it looks clean from your end. Like, look at this. My coffee cup on this side is like, it's like a hot mess. I don't know. It must have been like bouncing out when I was in the car. I had physical therapy this morning, so I always stop at Starbucks like afterwards. I don't normally get like their regular coffees, but it was like 100 bonus points if you do. So that's what I did. So now I can get a free fancy drink because now I have enough points. And anyway, yes, I am still going to physical therapy. I'm going for my back this time. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I was going for like my pelvis injury that I had last year or this year, earlier on in the year. And now I've been going for my back, and it is feeling a lot better. Anyway, moving on. I get so sidetracked sometimes. Okay, next is a Laura Ashley vintage purple toile fabric. This sold on a best offer of $40 plus shipping. This came from the apartment above me. I mentioned that a couple times. The landlord kind of got stuck with everything and just, oh, they put this in 2 cups. It's kind of weird. And I didn't even notice that. I wanted to take the lid off. I figured it would be easier to drink. Maybe that's why I'm having an issue drinking it, because it's in 2 cups. I don't really know. Anyway. Back to it. I'm a mess today. Anyhow, it's like I'm having a chat with friends, you know, I'm just like, just kind of rolling with it here. Anyway, guys, next is a Land's End red Christmas print tote. This sold on a best offer of $30 plus shipping. Next is a set of 4 Farberware place oval soup spoons. These sold for $10.99 plus shipping. Excuse me. My allergies, I like spring, all that pollen doesn't seem to bother me, and now like the fall is coming and something is I'm reacting to something, I guess you should say, or I should say. Oh boy. All right, anyway, next is a vintage Coach legacy bag. This sold for $69.99 plus shipping. All right, then I have a few viewer sales. These items are going to Natalie. So Natalie, thank you so much for your purchases. She purchased this boys surf and swim trunk set, swim trunks, swim shirt set for $17 plus shipping, and I will combine shipping for you, Natalie. Next, she purchased this Johnny Lightning lowrider and a Corgi Texaco tanker for a total of $28.98. Some items it combined, some it didn't. And then lastly, she purchased this vintage Lego Shore Dolls set for $22 plus shipping. Like I said, I will combine. So anyway, thank you very much for all your purchases. And yeah, they will be shipping out today. There goes my phone again. Okay. Seems like every time I try to film this, what sold, my phone rings. Anyway, I don't even know where I was. But I did just realize Natalie is actually international. And unfortunately, I am not going to be able to combine those because if eBay doesn't automatically do it, like I have no way after the fact to do it. I do have to send them because of the, because of how the eBay international shipping program works. You do have to like, it's something with the tracking. So unfortunately, I cannot combine the items that didn't automatically combine, which I feel terrible about. They were supposed to be doing better with this. They were supposed to be doing better with combined shipping. And so far, it's just not happening. So, all right. Now, moving on to the next item. I sold this Pyrex Friendship Cinderella mixing bowl set, and this sold for $199.99. I picked this set up at the flea market a few months ago. Not even, probably 2 months ago. Next is a Fiesta Ware slate gray butter dish. This sold for $45 plus shipping, so that was a really nice Fiesta sale. That was picked up in July. Then I sold a Longaberger pumpkin spice scented candle that sold for $15 plus shipping. Next, I sold 2 primitive style Mr. and Mrs. Pumpkin. These were picked up, I believe, in July as well when I got all of that Sears frog stuff. This set sold for $39.99 plus shipping. I had a couple different sets of those. I think both of the pumpkins have sold now, if I remember correctly. And I think I still have a skeleton set. Next is a Mary Kay Honey and Luster Cream Bronzer Duo. This sold for $19.99 with free shipping. Also a recent pickup. Then I sold this Iman, or maybe Eamon. I don't know how you pronounce her name. But this is like a red cape. Very, very nice, elegant style cape. This was a QVC item. This sold for $39.99 plus shipping. Next to Lori, who is a viewer. Lori, this is a Lori with a Y. I have so many Loris. I have to figure out a way how to differentiate you two, or three, because there's actually like three, I believe. But the other Lori I haven't seen in a while. I hope she's doing okay. So this is Lori with a Y. We'll say it like that. She purchased this Beyond Yoga leggings with metallic pineapples. These are so freaking cute. I love them. Those sold for $15 plus shipping. So thank you, Lori. Next, I sold this Pioneer Woman Bake and Prep set. This sold for $36 plus shipping. That was, I believe, another July pickup. Then I sold these two Home Trends, which is like Home Trends. I think that was a Kmart or Walmart brand at some point. These are super old. I have had these plates forever. They sold for $14.99 plus shipping. They were in my basement. That's how long I've had these. They never even got moved to the warehouse. I've had these for a while. I was just selling all kinds of dinnerware at one point. But anyway, next is a Gone with the Wind figurine. This went to a viewer, Jean. I have a couple Jeans too. So thank you very much. I hope you love it. This was a recent pickup, I believe in late August, maybe. Sold for $19.99 plus shipping, if I did not already say that, which I may have. All right, then I sold a pair of Beezy's sandals. These sold for a really good price of $55 plus shipping. Next, I sold a Disney Mickey Mouse dog collar. This sold for $18.99 plus shipping. And then, to Jean again, I will combine shipping for you. You're not international, so that I can do. She also purchased this vintage fossil tapestry satchel. This sold for $35 on best offer plus shipping. And then I sold a unique Moodstruck lip powder. This set sold for $14.99 plus shipping, also a recent listing. And lastly is two Reed & Barton Hillcrest Place oval soup spoons. These sold for $12.95 with free shipping. This was a super old listing as well. So yeah, again, it was kind of like another slow weekend, but I maybe listed 10 things last week. Like I was not listing, and listing always seems to boost sales. So yeah, I got to get it together. I got to get it together and do some hardcore listing on eBay this week. So, yeah, that's going to wrap up this What Sold video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.